Cornhuskers. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Arizona Wildcats. Arizona will kick off to get things underway. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Cornhuskers offense has the ball first today. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So, no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Raiola. Fires to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Got it behind the line. It's Sampson. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. The Huskers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. It's Hawkins. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Huskers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the shotgun, the handoff to the backfield. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage. Strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up. Get a stop, force him either to get the field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They're trying to crease them off the left tackle. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. The Cornhuskers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cornhuskers!
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. So Arizona's offense will go to work for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Ford. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking to throw on third. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Back to pass on second down. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. Arizona runs out the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. On his way back from the 20. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Do you see how fast he got to the ball carrier? Get that tackle for loss? Wow.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Intercepted. He'll try to take it back. The 20. He's at the touchdown, Arizona. The defense putting points on the board.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Johnson. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
The Huskers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
With the catch, it's Sampson. Finds a crease at the 20. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Skips away from pressure. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Husker! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target. Accurate throw. And 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Brown has it. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, and the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
Snagged in the middle, it's Hunter. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. So first down here as they go back to work. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. And the Wildcats getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. Could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit, nowhere to go with the football, and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
Wants to fire on second down. Unloads it left. He's got an open man. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. The Wildcats are on the move. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Toss to the outside. Look out, he's got room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. his tight end. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up third down. And wait a minute, third down now becomes, we're going to go for it on fourth down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. The Wildcats can really attack on this second and short. They'll give it to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Got it! So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Arizona lines up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Looking to pass. It's Raiola. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Caught over the middle. It's Nelson. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but you got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6. And the Huskers line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. Here we go. Power football with the run. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 13.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him.
And he'll take it in. House it. Touchdown, Nebraska.
Love the play design on offense because you get your playmaker, the guy you want with the ball in his hands. Get him open, easy throw for the quarterback. Receiver does the rest, put 6 up on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Picks his way ahead, pick up of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line. 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the right. It's caught downfield. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ford. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
There's a very high standard and high bar when you're playing defense at Nebraska. You always hear people talk about the black shirt. Well, this guy right here, he fits into that because of his speed. You saw in that blitz, they had no shot at blocking him. He's able to get home to the quarterback to come up with a massive sack.
The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He'll do it himself. There he goes! And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact. Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Throws to the wideout. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse.
He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Arizona runs out the punt team. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air, it's Raiola. Going over the top. He's got it down the left. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback may change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man downfield. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
This quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Now on the move. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
But how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And the returner will be knocked down. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to fire. Moving away from pressure. Open space at the 25. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hunter. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Looking to scramble. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Looking to throw for it. Grab near the marker. It's Hunter. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
The Cornhuskers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big third down. From the gun, wants to pass. the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Arizona comes out with another first down. They're going to run it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. To the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Brown. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. A quick pass to the left. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Huskers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Handoff from the gun. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
To the air, it's Raiola. Flips it out on the screen. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
I'll tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Bring in the heat. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Quarterback making checks. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grab, go to the middle. It's Hampton. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And the strategy of just letting the quarterback run until he gets tired is not a winning one. Another explosive play and another first down. And the Huskers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll run it from the gun. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Turning it off! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything.
Touchdown, Husker! Great job by the back on the option. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And for a quick update. Let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. That offense had zero problem putting up points, not unlike the days of Stroud and Fields and so many greats before them. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Quickly to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better. He's going for the big play. Got it in stride inside the 20. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. This time they'll go to the running game. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Touchdown, Nebraska! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Alert, right? Quarterback under center. You're thinking quarterback sneak on short yardage. Defensive lineman, great job. You got to get that penetration. You just can't let him go straight downhill. Make that thing bow. And I always love how you see guys diving over the top. Great effort by the defense. Great stop.
Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. One final play before the end of the quarter. Takes the handoff. It's Ives. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of... we've seen. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Breaks into the open element. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. And they take it in for 6 more points. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
Brown wants to pass. Looking deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll try the right side. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the jet motion. Breaks into the open. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Hands it off. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Arizona moving the ball quickly down the field. Might as well give it to him again. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game...
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
Rides the back and leaves it. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. Looking to convert, Arizona comes to the line. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It'll be 3rd and long. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Needs it to keep this drive alive. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They'll try the run. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Off play action. Finds the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Brown will throw it. Makes the grab. It's Richardson. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Right on the money. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Richardson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Flips it out to the back. Oh, he's got some space. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Wildcats have pushed it inside the 20. They'll move the wide receiver. From the red zone, looking for a space. It's complete on the right side.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll leave it with the lone back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 3rd down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. Brown wants to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Polk. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The handoff keeps working on that clock. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. This quarterback part of their running game. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
Well, his legs haven't been a big factor in this game up to now. He picks the perfect moment in the 4th quarter to rip off his longest run of the game.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative